M0FXB Guohetec PMR171. I have the DMR unit that needs to be soldered to the board, and so this is not for the faint-hearted, as you can see. Look at my thumb there, it's quite small. Okay, and they've also sent me the GPS unit, and there was a couple of cables that came as well in the box with some standoffs. Okay, so I'm not even sure if I'm able to fit this myself, but what I can do is just take the radio apart. So at the moment, call this a dismantle the Guohetec PMR171 video, and we'll start off by removing the screws. There's a couple here on both sides, and on the back there's two here, and there's quite a few screws all the way around. So just remove all of them for now and move to the next part. See that as you undo them, it does actually, the side parts lift away. Look, they do hold the chains. The screws at this end with the with the connectors are longer, and on the other side at the back they were shorter screws at the back end here. See at the front we've got the sides have come off now. At the back we've got all the screws off, but it's still, it looks like these are screwed to the actual chassis. They hold the battery, so I need to get them off. Yeah, as soon as they come off, look, it all starts to come apart now. It all lifts off. Just go one way round, just remember that. I would label them, actually no, you don't need to, because you've got the back there. It's the back ones there, and then the other one as well. Looks like that one, even with the bracket on the side, that one's sliding forward and lifting off. That was the first one, and when we turn it upside down, just lift like so, and it just pulls away. So yeah, very solid construction. Looks like a fan there. What's that? Yeah. And the Ethernet does actually work with the latest firmware. Just peel the sticker off. And you know, I went for the non-DMR GPS unit because the price was very reasonable. This is the shack in the box, VHF, UHF. The fact that it's got the ability to also do DMR and GPS is a bonus. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and we should be looking at the top, and I'm hoping that my DMR unit is about here. So I've got my little spudger and giving it a wiggle and a pull, and hopefully don't break anything. Quite a tight fit in there, but look. Now, annoyingly, the GPS unit is actually underneath this board, okay? Let me just show you the DMR unit where it's going to go. Now if you look at the actual unit, you can see there's two small solder parts there and there. Sorry about that. Where my thumb is. And then there's there's none on one side here at all. So, and mine have actually been pre-padded. I've seen these on other videos where they have no pads, so it's literally just place it in place. You don't really need that bit that's holding. I don't know if I need to remove it, but once you get a couple to take, and it's just very carefully, one at a time. I have done this kind of soldering before. You've got a DMR unit, then it's working out where it connects. Okay, so I'll probably ask Guohetec where that is. So what you know, of course, they recommend take off the 4 screws, and then you have to unclip some of the ribbons, and then the whole board comes away. You've got to peel these stickers off. The whole board comes away. And then underneath here, there's the GPS unit, which is under there, which just pushes into place. This thing here, it's got a connector. They sent me those 2 connectors, and they'll be somewhere labelled. So yeah, I need to call this part 1. I need to work out if I'm going to take the whole board off. I probably will, so we'll call this part 1 of it. And we'll just do a quick zoom in, which is quite hard to do. Like so, and just so you can have a look really. Try and get as much light on it as possible. And it's good for reference if you want to sort of look, if I want to look back and see where things do connect. This is VHF, UHF. I'm very pleased it's been pre-padded. There's the chip they use. Anyone recognise that chip? Oh, I thought I needed red STM then. So, 728, oh, 431, and so on. Obviously, this is a transceiver, not just a receiver. Guohetec DSP. Excellent. So if we were to move forward, peel the stickers off, undo the screws, then it starts to come loose. That is, well, I think it's to do with the screen, but it's not connected to the screen. Yeah, it's a speaker. It's actually quite big, isn't it? I can see when I look through that, I can see it's a speaker. So you'd have to undo the ribbon here, undo the screws. There's a ribbon there. I can see how they poke into the board underneath. So it's just deciding whether this could be soldered to the board here. So it might have to unclip it at the other end. Turn it around. There's another fan. And they've made sure that this is well constructed. Look at that. The grounding, the earthing that everything needs. There's plenty of it. Underneath there, don't forget there's a tuner in this device. So there's a tuner board under there. And then all the RF stuff is underneath. Now can we take it from the back? And the screws holding everything, but I would say no, that looks like a molded unit that we're seeing there. So it's quite hard to get this to light how I want it to light. Thanks so much. Part 2, but what do you think? Is it going to damage the board if I just rest it on there and just dab my little soldering on? Obviously, we've got to be very careful here. We don't want to heat any of these components here, which are, what are they? Coming in from some of the connectors there. Is that a battery there? No, DSP. More to follow. Bye for now.